Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. I haven't shown my face on camera in actually quite a while, so hello if you haven't seen me. Hi, nice to see you again. Obviously, you can see from the title of this video, this is gonna be a little bit more serious video. I am leaving Origin. I announced that I was gonna have an important announcement. If you're coming from Twitter from the announcement, hello. Or if you're watching right now, hello as well. I have been thinking about this for quite some time. And I'll get into the specifics in just a second. This is definitely not a it's a hard decision to make, but I know it's a decision I need to make in order to progress myself and my channel overall. I haven't really primarily been happy with Origins for quite some time. I think the last time I really enjoyed doing an Origins was Origins of Olympus season 3. Even then, even honestly, I would even say going back to Origins of Olympus season 2 or My Hero Origins were the last few that I actually enjoyed doing. And I think the reason was that I kept on doing it firstly is because I love the people in Origins and I love doing roleplay content, although I'll get into that in a bit as well. But the primary reason why I'm leaving is because I personally haven't been happy in a while with it. And I'm going to be changing the dynamic of what my channel is. I have been in this rut of doing roleplay content for a couple years since 2017, but I opened my eyes recently and I saw that roleplay videos for Minecraft are just are a dead trend. Yes, there is a community who watches this. I'm not saying the community is dead. It's just not what it used to be. And I, for myself, want to progress my future for the channel and do something new. To clarify everything else, I will be not doing Origins any more longer. SAO, Sword Art Origins, will be the very last Origins that I participate in the near future. It's gonna be the last one, unfortunately. Now, it's nothing against the community. It's nothing against Origins of the creators. I love the community so much. I love you guys so much. I've created so many stories in the Origins world, and I have to say, when I first joined Origins, I was in a really bad place before with a group that was very toxic, and the environment was just unwelcoming but when I joined Origins, that all changed because I was actually able to make great friends, make great content and stories, and meet new fans, and see all the fan art and all the theories you guys have created over the years have been so tremendously amazing. And it is so bittersweet that this is happening, but I have to be realistic as well. There will no longer be any Origins content on my channel. I'm down to help any of my fellow creators with anything they need. If they ever need any help with anything, I'm so down to do that. Like I said, Sword Art Online is going to be the last one I participate in. What does that mean for the Origins content that I haven't finished, like MHO or Origins of Olympus for Kaiba? This is gonna be a really hard thing for me to do, but I'm not gonna finish them. Really, just no point for me to finish them at this point. What I will do though is I will have a live stream in the future. It might be this weekend. I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna be planning to do that, but I will be doing a live stream where I will also explain this live. And if you guys have any questions for me or anything to ask what this change is going to become for the channel, that'll be the stream to go to. And I will also explain unfinished projects that I've done for Origins for My Hero Origins, the finale, I didn't do, but I can explain what was going to happen and what would have happened. The same thing for Kaiba, and the same thing for Victor Valentino for SNO. So that said is what is going to be happening in the future. So the next thing I want to say is that the Origins content will stay on the channel. So if you want to go back and reminisce all the old videos, you certainly can do that. They won't be taken away. They're still going to be there for you to watch. I will say it is going to be so bittersweet leaving the Origins group because they've become my family. They're my friends and stuff. And it is time for me to move on to other content. Now, you may be asking, well, what does this mean for the other role plays, or your FNAF series, I should say? The FNAF series will be staying. I will be ending it off for a season. And I think what is going to happen, I might move it to a new channel. Now, you might be wondering, a new channel? because I am going to be creating content that I want specifically only on this channel. Now, this won't be happening for quite a bit, so don't worry. You're going to be fine on content for a bit. You'll know when all the changes are going to be happening because I will be letting you guys know when it occurs. Now, you might be wondering and watching this video and wondering, well, maybe I shouldn't watch Brian anymore. You know, that would be really sad to see, but you know, I wouldn't put it past anybody that unsubscribes. I would totally understand if the new content that I'm going to be producing on my channel doesn't satisfy your watching capabilities of my content. I don't know if that made any sense, but basically, if you don't enjoy watching what I'm going to be producing in the future, then I would more than understand if you unsubscribed. It would be sad because I've definitely grown a huge community here on YouTube, but I know that this is going to be the best thing for me. Now, the next thing I want to get into, because I don't want to make this video too long, is saying goodbye to all my characters I've created. It's going to be so bittersweet. I've been so attached to these characters for so many years, and saying goodbye to them is going to be really hard because I'm most likely never going to play them ever again. Unless like a friend needs me for like a side character. I'm down for that. I'm so down for that. I'm down to do that. These characters have helped me get through such tremendous things in my life. First of all, I have to go with the main ones. There's some characters I might not mention, but the main ones, Brian from Origins of Olympus, son of Aphrodite, was one of the fun characters I've ever created, and the story that we've done throughout 3 seasons of Origins of Olympus has been so amazing. Like, the story that I've created with him has been so crazy. By far one of my favorite stories I've created in Origins, along with the Seductive Rose. Seductive Rose was definitely supposed to be dead in season 2, but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna bring a twist back. And I brought them back, and I'm glad I did that because I was able to tell the backstory of that, of their story and where they came from, and people loved it, and I loved it as well. And we did something new, Kaiba. That was one of my other favorite characters. Kaiba was, you know, each character that I've created in Origins has a different thing that goes on in a perspective. So son of Aphrodite wanted to be perfect, but he wasn't, and he wanted more, and then he understood that more was, you know, wasn't always the best. And Seductive Rose, you know, wanted to protect his brother, but in order to do so, he fell into the darkness. And Kaiba, you know, the Kaiba wanted to get everything of power. He wanted to be the pharaoh. Yes, of course, darling. One of my favorite characters, definitely inner beauty shelled off from other people and captivated by love. Could be a thing where he just kind of loses it. And Victor Valentino was a major villain who just, you know, saw him more of himself. What's another? Fairy Tale Origins, Brian, he was kind of like the all go-to guy, always wanting to do the best, always wanted to do more. Oh, how could I forget Atlas? Atlas is kind of like the black sheep of the family, not really wanting to figure out his father's past and figure out who he wanted to be himself. What other characters? Artemis is like an orphan who is so poor, but he has this passion for designing clothes and stuff. And oh god, I'm probably missing characters and I can't think. And all the side characters that people have played for me, I truly gratefully appreciate each and every one of you. I'm gonna miss these characters so much. It is feeling so bittersweet just making this video. I know it's gonna be tough for some of you to grasp this idea of me leaving. I actually couldn't grasp the idea that I was telling myself that I needed to leave to pursue other things and to focus on me, on my content and my channel. And I know some of you might unsubscribe now that I'm leaving, and that's totally understandable. I will say, I hope you stick around because we have a lot of cool things in the works for this year, and things are about to change for the better. And I'm really excited for all the major changes I'm doing. With that being said, I just want to say to some of the Origins members that are watching this or had seen my Twitter posts, I just want to say it has been a blast collaborating and befriending all of you and doing so many crazy stories that we've done, and the accomplishments that we've done on Twitter with getting trending, having YouTube Gaming recognize us, and just building such a wholesome community and a diverse community at that most. but it's gonna be sad to not really do stuff anymore. Not that I'm not gonna be friends with any of these guys, but I, you know, will be taking a step back and doing and like I said, focusing on myself. At this point, I feel like I'm rambling off a bit too much on what this video is about, but I hope that you guys can understand where I'm coming from and that you will come along with the ride with me. I think that's basically it. If you guys have any additional questions for me, I can answer it on Twitter. If you want to leave a comment down below, ask me some questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And for the Origins fans, I hope you do stick around, like I said, and continue to support me. I love each and one of you so much. The contribution that you've created for this community has been so amazing with your fan art, your theories, your dedication to the fandom. It means so much to me. Really, it does. So with that said, my name's TheFamousFilms. I will see you on another video or stream. Love you guys.
Of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you.
Well, I guess it's time that we have you start your farm life right away.
But I just want to.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. This has never happened to me before. I shouldn't feel this way.
It's okay.
No.
It is okay.
No, this is embarrassing. Crystal built with all the love and beauty of this world's power!
Ryan, what are you doing?
I'm doing what I need to do in order to save the people I love. Soul Crystal Power!